Good morning, students. Today we will revise our chapter number 8 of Beehive Reach for the Top. This is part 1, Santosh Yadav. We will discuss the summary of Santosh Yadav today. As you all know, students, Santosh Yadav is the youngest woman in the world to scale Mount Everest. So, Santosh, she was born to a society which valued its sons far more than its daughters. When Santosh's mother was carrying her, a holy man blessed her with a son. But to his great surprise, Santosh's grandmother replied that they didn't want a son. So, though the holy man was astonished, but he gave his blessings of a daughter and went his way. Then Santosh was the only daughter in a family of 5 sons. She was having 5 brothers, so that's why her grandmother was not wanting one more boy. She wanted a girl. She was born in Jonyawas village in the Rewari district of Haryana. The name Santosh means contentment, means satisfaction. However, Santosh was not content with the traditional way of life. She was determined to lead a different life from the rest of the girls in her district. So she didn't wear dresses like the other girls. She was content with a pair of shorts. She belonged to a wealthy family who could afford to send her to a New Delhi school. But according to the traditions of his village, Santosh was educated in the local village school because in her village, girls were not allowed to get educated out of the village. When she turned 16, she was under a great pressure by her parents to get married like the other girls in the village. This was the point that Santosh took a stand. Santosh refused to get married unless she received a higher education. Her parents, in turn, refused to pay for her education, but she then threatened. She just took the stand. She then threatened them to work to pay for her education. She said that she would work and pay for the education. So that's why she just went out of her village to Delhi to get educated. So finally, her parents relented. They agreed to pay for her education because they now came to know that their daughter, she is having a very strong willpower and she will never bend. And after that, Santosh, after completing her school, she decided that she wanted more than just a higher education. Then she enrolled herself in a college. So she applied to the Maharani College in Jaipur, where she stayed there in a hostel that was Kasturba Hostel. The hostel where she lived, it was facing the Aravali Hills in front of it. From her hostel, she used to watch that villagers climb the hills and after some time they just vanish, they disappear. So she just wanted to know that what is the matter behind it. One day, she also decided to climb one of the mountains. Then, at the mountain, she found a few mountaineers and then she asked if she could also join them. And fortunately, to her great surprise, she got a positive answer. They all agreed that they could join. They not only agreed, even they motivated Santosh to join mountaineering. So that was the beginning of a lifelong love for mountain climbing. After that, she saved the money and applied to the Nehru Institute of Mountaineering at Uttarkashi. She did not return home after completing her degree at Maharani College. She just straightforwardly headed towards her Uttarkashi Institute without telling this to her parents. So then she wrote an apology letter to her father for enrolling in Uttarkashi without his permission. So this shows that she was very respectful towards her parents, okay? After that, Santosh went on expeditions every year. So वो हर साल यात्राओं पर जो साहसिक यात्राओं पर expeditions पर वो जाती रहती थी. And then she developed an exceptional resistance to cold and altitude. She really developed her stamina, endurance towards the cold, okay, altitude. Her iron will Physical endurance and mental toughness enabled her to prove herself in mountain climbing. She scaled Mount Everest in 1992 with her hard work with just in a span of 4 years. She prepared herself just to scale Mount Everest in 1992. It was really a record, okay, because she was the youngest woman to scale the Mount Everest, okay? Because she was only 20 years old at that time. It was not only her will and endurance that endeared her to other mountain climbers, but she really developed a very good sense of collaboration, and you can say a sense of belonging to the other mountain climbers because she really believed in the teamwork. Okay, she just wanted to be successful with other teammates also. It was also her compassion for others that earned a special place among the climbers because she really cared for the other teammates also. Then, during the Everest mission, she cared for a dying climber. But unfortunately, he lost his life. Then, later on, she also saved the life of another climber, Mohan Singh, by sharing her own oxygen with him. So, this show how compassionate she was towards her teammates, towards the other climbers. So, 12 months after the Everest mission, she joined the Indo Nepalese women's expedition and scaled the Everest again. For the second time, she scaled the Everest. So, she secured a unique place for herself and India in the annals of mountaineering. She really brought the laurels to India by just proving herself in the field of mountaineering. Even she was awarded the Padma Shri for her achievements by Indian government. She remembers the exhilaration of being on the roof of the world. She really described her words, her emotions when she was on the top of the world. Roof of the world means the mountainous region of Asia. That is Mount Everest. The Himalayas are a part of this region. So that's why she said, na, ki, I just reach on the top of the world, roof of the world. So she shared her experience that the act of planting the Indian flag at the summit of mountain and the pride that she felt during that moment. She said that she could not believe on her eyes that she is really on the top of the world, and she really felt proud to be an Indian by just when she unfurled the Indian flag on the top of the world. Santosh is also an environmentalist, so when she just went on the expedition, she had gathered and brought down 500 kilograms of garbage bags now. So, in this way, we can say that Santosh was really a determined, strong willed lady that is really a big example for today's girls who are struggling hard just to prove themselves to the world. Thank you. Have a nice day.